I flew to Japan for a trivia game show, but when I walked out on stage, there was no podium, just a sumo ring. I pulled up the email, and my heart sank, because my translation app had gotten one word wrong, and now I was stuck here. I shook my head and yelled, "No way I'm fighting sumo!" Then the host shouted into his mic, and my app read it out. Survive 60 seconds against our undefeated champion. Win $10,000. Wait, you said $10,000? I'd spent my last savings on the flight, so I wiped my eyes and let them wrap me into a sumo diaper. The lights dropped, and the avalanche walked out. He was 400 pounds, slapping his belly twice and roaring with his eyes squeezed shut while the whole crowd screamed with him. I stood there in my crooked diaper and cried even more, thinking I was about to die to a man who closes his eyes to celebrate. The bell rang, and his first charge launched me into the front row. But the clock was still running, so 3 grandmas shoved me back in. So I ran in circles just trying to escape while the crowd howled. But then I noticed something. Every time he closed in to finish me, he stopped and celebrated first. 2 slaps, the roar, eyes squeezed shut. So I stopped running, because for 2 whole seconds, the biggest man in Japan couldn't see me. The clock hit 20 seconds, the crowd started chanting for me, and the avalanche's face went dark red. He backed all the way up, and the host screamed, "Nobody has ever survived the final charge." My heart was slamming, because 1 second early, and he'd open his eyes and flatten me. He slapped his belly twice, roared with his eyes squeezed shut, and charged. I stepped sideways. 400 pounds of showboat thundered past me and out of the ring, one giant foot slamming into the clay. The buzzer sounded. The building went silent, and the host grabbed my arm and screamed, "Ring out!" The avalanche sat there blinking, because the only match he'd ever lost, he lost with his eyes closed. They handed me a giant check, so I typed, "Thank you for having me" on my phone. But what my app said into the mic was, "I'll be back next week." The crowd went insane, and the host booked the rematch before I could type another word. Now I fight sumo wrestlers every Friday night, and I still don't know how to say no in Japanese.